Hey guys, so today I wanted to come and share my simple daily routine and some additional tools that I'm using currently to support my emotional and mental wellness. And some of you may have known that our summer had some good things and then it had some very sad things happen as well. And the grief can, create a kind of spiral thing that sometimes some days are really, really difficult. And so I want to be transparent, and I know that many of you know that typically PJ and I were very bubbly and have lots of energy, stay positive, but it's also important that I'm honest with you when things seem more of a struggle. And I lost one of my very good friends in high school, in a car accident, and that led me down to very dark valley. And when I see some of the signs of having not necessarily similar feelings, but the sadness starts hitting, or the loneliness, or there's just ways that I feel off, I know that it's okay to ask for help or ask for support. And I am very thankful that I got these natural solutions as well. So I'm going to walk you through, and I hope that this will also encourage maybe some of you are walking through a similar path. And sometimes grief can be just simple thing. We're moving on, stepping into a new season of life. Yesterday I had tears in my eyes while I was talking to my friend, because I'm also grieving that certain situation or season is coming to the end. A lot of my friends are moving on. God is calling them to not stay home anymore, and some of those girls have become my support net, the ones that I get to call and spend time during the day. And I'm grieving that season is coming to the end, but at the same time there is sadness, because first there were lots of love and good memories, and it was a very special time. So it can be just like switching job situations, or moving to a different city, or starting something new. There might be sadness that the previous season is ending. So my very first thing is I start the diffuser right away in the morning when I wake up. I've been very picky which oils I put there. I'm using the Essential Emotions book a lot, and you will probably see me sharing a lot more, why I'm picking certain oils, how I'm choosing the emotional benefits for those. But the second thing I do is I make sure that I am filling the gaps in my nutrition. As a busy mom, it doesn't matter how well I try to eat. Our modern diet does not give us enough nutrients. And the tiniest little deficiencies, when we're missing even one vitamin or mineral, it can show up as a depression, and it can show up as a anxiety or other emotional struggle. So a lot of times we start, addressing those things in a different conventional way, and it's actually not fixing the problem, because we're not addressing the root cause. So my first thing that I do is I take my daily supplements. Actually, I take these twice a day. So it has whole food vitamins and minerals, it has omega fatty acids, and then it has alpha CRS, which is this cellular complex. So basically giving our cells energy, supporting healthy inflammatory environment in our body. And then it has also probiotic, because our gut health plays a huge role, even in our emotions, our immune system, our digestion. But yesterday I posted how Dr. Riggs talked about that it also plays a huge role how we're sleeping, because the melatonin production. So I take these either with water that has some type of essential oil in it, simply to for daily gentle detox. But then here I have doTERRA's collagen. So the collagen has played also a huge role, because when we are going through hard season, a lot of times our energy levels may be low. We may have mental brain fog. Our clarity is not where we want to be. And it is important just to remember that when we hit 25, our collagen and NAD levels, they start declining. There is really nothing that we can do on our own to increase them. So that's why this little sachet has been, game changer. The last year I've been taking it every single day, and it activates your longevity genes. It helps to slow down biological aging. It provides support to increase those NAD levels, which means that your cells are more protected. They have more energy, and you're going to feel younger. And once you start using it daily, I don't think you want to go back, because I don't want to speed up my aging process at all. But especially when I'm walking through a harder season and my family needs me, I need to have myself together so I can stay strong. That has been really great support. So what I do, I just put all of them in my mouth, and I do a little trick. I tilt my head so that I can swallow all of them at one time. And they are all gone. And we talked about previously how you want to drink the collagen within 1 to 2 minutes, simply because the NMN, the natural form of NMN, you want to get it in your bloodstream at the same time, so those NAD levels can increase. The second thing that I've been doing, I would say multiple years right now, kind of on and off, but especially when I feel like something is achy, or my mind and my heart is asking for additional support, I take a drop of copaiba and a drop of frankincense, and I simply put them underneath my tongue. And there's a lot of blood vessels, so they get in my bloodstream really, really quickly. One reason that I do it every single day is to support healthy inflammatory environment in my body. I cannot take aspirin or ibuprofen, so when those achiness comes or discomfort, then I don't have lots of solutions. When I do this on daily basis as a simple daily habit, it keeps the levels more balanced, and I don't experience the discomfort that I used to. Second thing is, both of these are excellent to support emotional and mental wellness. So kind of balances my mood. I call copaiba my daily mommy chill pill, but it also supports sleep. It helps just manage stress better. So simply, and I do the same thing with frankincense. And you are going to feel the drop there. Just you can hold it a little bit underneath your tongue, and just you're good to go. So this is like my normal routine. But then now one additional oil that I have added in my routine is Melissa. This is oil of light, and it is powerhouse oil when it comes to supporting your body. Let's just say when there is a seasonal threats, or you need some natural antihistamine support. It is powerhouse oil when it comes to supporting our immune system, and it is also very powerful to elevate mood in a natural way. So this is my day 4 of the challenge that they're doing. They're doing blue tansy and Melissa. So what I do, I just put this drop on my thumb and press on the roof of your mouth. And you can do the same thing with frankincense and copaiba, but the reason why we want to put it there is because it's really, really close to our amygdala. That's where we process our emotions, and we're going to get that support immediately. Like a lot of times, like yesterday, I felt off, and I was like, okay, I gotta do my simple routine. It takes a few minutes, and this is what I also called habit stacking. So you do one thing, but then you are going to stack the other habits so they lead up. So I take my supplements, I take my collagen, and then I have my frankincense and copaiba typically together. And now I'm not going to show here, but I will post a picture. Blue tansy is oil of inspired action. So when you feel stuck and you're like, I don't know which way to go, it can be in a lot of different ways. But also when we have that emotional component that needs a little bit of support and higher vibrations, blue tansy, you can take the oil, put it on your big toe, and put it on both of them for 30 days and use the melissa on the roof of your mouth and see what happens. I have seen a huge shift just in 4 days. And blue tansy, I also have a one of my favorite memories of this is I had applied it with a moisturizer on my face. This is probably 3-4 years ago, and we were getting ready to go to bed with my husband, and he said, what did you put in the diffuser? It smells so good. And I said, I did not even start my diffuser yet. I simply put a drop of blue tansy in my moisturizer, and because it was so on my face, he was also able to smell it even though he was next to me. And you know what, I call it my facial diffuser right now. So like if you're struggling with sleep, for example, pick an oil that is calming, that you really enjoy the aroma, and you know, a lot of times they might be anti-aging, they might be very calming, and your skin is getting the benefits, but at the same time you're getting better sleep because the oil is right there close to your nose. And I want to show you this blue tansy. It is blue. So when we're talking about you know, oils having powerful benefits, it's because it's science, it's chemistry. They work with our body and in a very powerful, safe way on a cellular level, and can provide that support. So and then very last thing that I want to show, I do this every day depending on how I feel. I just choose different oils, but especially when I'm having anxious feelings or I just feel like I need a little bit of support on my stress levels or emotions, I got Balance and Magnolia. These two are beautiful, beautiful oil plants and an oil to just ground, calm my emotions, calm my heart, and I apply them on my wrist, typically behind my ears, sometimes over my heart, and that aroma is gonna stay with me. And you know, I can do a simple 60-second reset and just inhale the aroma from my hands or from my wrist, and it helps my body get back to that homeostasis, balance, where we want to be. We don't want to stay in a fight or flight mode all the time, and we don't want our heart rate to be, you know, going super fast. We want to be in a place that we feel calm, we feel grounded, and we also feel like we got control over our physical, emotional, and mental wellness. So these were just simple tips, and then, you know, if you got any questions, you need somebody to talk to, message me anytime. But I want to be transparent. I want to be able to show you guys that, you know, there can be smiles and happy moments in each day, because that's what I want to look for. I want to look for moments of gratitude and joy, and that's what I'm trying to teach also for my children. Like when there's frustrations, when, you know, things happen, God is opening another door. Like he's closing one door, but he's also telling me, okay, he wants us to do something else. And you know, what are the things that we can be thankful for at that moment, and you know, having the mindset that something good is going to come out of it. And the cool thing is, I'm already right now in the midst of all the difficulties and stuff. I know that the biggest growth personally happens always during the struggle. When we get to the spot that we feel that, do you know what, we got this, I am 100% all good, it's a scary place, because it means that you're doing it with your own strength, and it means also that you don't see that there is a place for improvement or growth. So like sometimes those valleys that we have to go through are actually points that later in life, I am so thankful that they happened. It stinks. It can be very, very difficult when you are in the middle of it. And I feel like we're finally just like getting a little bit, the fog is kind of going away, and we're starting to see a little bit of light. But I will be sharing other things that I'm doing, but start the diffuser. Start with something very small, and don't forget daily movement, even if it's just literally going outside for 5 to 10 minutes, barefoot, doing some grounding, standing there on the grass, enjoying the sun if the sun is out, and just taking that moment for yourself and giving yourself a chance to just relax. So but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if there is anything that I can help you guys with, or you got any questions about the things that I shared, just message me anytime. I'm here.